Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Rezero, and in this video we're going to take a look at some blocks from the MineFactory Reloaded mod. Now first up we have the planter, which can be crafted using a factory machine block, some flower pots, a piston and some plastic sheets. The factory machine block is created using stone and plastic sheets, and keep in mind you need these for every MineFactory Reloaded machine, so you might want to make a couple of these. And of course the plastic sheets are made using raw plastic, which can be obtained by smelting rubber bars or rubber from any other mod. Alright, so next up we have the fertilizer, which is created using a factory machine block, some leather, a glass bottle and some more plastic sheets. And finally we have the factory machine block, some shears, a golden axe and plastic sheets to create the harvester. Alright, so let's see what these blocks do. So I've got a little setup here. It's basically some water, so I'm going to take this out for a second. Some water on top of a planter which sits on top of this redstone energy cell. Right, so I'll put the water back in. Now the reason for the water being here is so that the farming area, which is going to be constructed by the planter, has sufficient water, of course. But do keep in mind that the planter has to be one layer under the blocks you are actually planting on. So in this case we have the blocks it's going to plant on sitting one layer above where the planter is located itself. So let's throw some seeds in here, and you can see it will immediately plant these around it, which is very nice, of course. And another ability of the planter is to take a range upgrade, which also comes with the MineFactory Reloaded mod, sorry. So the range upgrades basically allow it to extend the radius where it is working, and this is useful for several machines, well, can be used for several machines, including of course the planter, as I'm showing you right now. Right, so as you can see it has now expanded to a larger area. It should cover the rest here probably as well. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the rest is covered as well. So this is with a simple range upgrade for a radius of 2 blocks, so that's the iron one. And that means it will extend the radius 2 blocks further outward. So normally it's just a single block in every direction. Right, so that's basically how the planter works, but that's just its basic functionality. Now I'm going to show you guys what else you can do with this. So I'm just going to take out all of these seeds here for a second. Alright. And there we go. Okay, so now we have nothing planted here. And let's say I'm going to get me some more seeds. So what I want to do now is demonstrate to you that this planter has a couple more abilities. So you have this filter here, and this basically allows you to basically have it plant specific seeds in specific areas. Now for example, if I put some seeds in the corners there, let's say some melon seeds there and there, and of course it also does trees, so let's put some oak saplings in there, and finally like one pumpkin seed in there. So we'll throw all of these in here. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it has now planted these in a specific pattern, which we actually specified here. So if you can see, it's turned like this. We have 2 oak saplings, so basically most of this area on the side here is covered with oak saplings. Then in the corner here we have some pumpkin seeds, so these should be pumpkins. And then we have some melon seeds up the top, on the top here, so these should be melons. And also some here, of course. Oh, I didn't mean to fill it up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so finally we have some melon seeds over here, and some regular wheat seeds over here in the corners. So this basically allows you to very easily plant different types of seeds in specific areas. So if you want a farm with different crops, this is definitely a convenient way of building that. Alright, so now that we have demonstrated the planter here, I want to take a look at the next block. So I'm going to turn up the light here. Maybe turn off the rain. Alright. Turn off the rain. There we go. Okay, so the next block is the fertilizer. Now you might imagine what this block does. It basically just fertilizes your crops. So let's say we are going to put it in the middle here. You do have to make sure that this end is pointed towards the crops. And let's say we throw some industrial fertilizer in there. Now of course, like any MineFactory Reloaded machine, this requires some power. So we are going to provide it with some Minecraft tools. And as you can see, it's already fertilizing these this 3x3 area in front of it, which holds some melons, if I recall correctly. So yeah, they are already growing, and they're completely grown up now. Now of course you might be wondering, okay, so we have this 3x3 area, not very convenient if you have a lot of crops. Well, don't worry, you can also use a range upgrade in here. So let's throw an iron upgrade in there, and now it should extend the radius outward by 2 blocks. So it should cover the entire area excluding, or apparently, oh yeah, so sorry. So 2 blocks, that means, let's see, 2, yeah, it should cover probably the entire area now, I think. Okay, so it does seem to be working. All of the crops are growing nicely. As you can see, the fertilizer does not run out that easily, so that's also very nice. You can go through quite a bit of crops for a fairly small amount of fertilizer, and these will steadily grow up. So that's very nice. Right, and finally, of course, we have the harvester. Now, as we have a fertilizer, you might also imagine what the harvester does. It basically allows you to harvest crops. So I'm going to get a chest here. And keep in mind, you can put a chest here at the end of the harvester. But of course, like every other MineFactory Reload machine, you can simply add a pipe in which it will inject all of the items. So here we have some options. Shear leaves, so you can basically have it shear the leaves off trees instead of just having them decay. Then we have some get small shrooms, which is an option if you are growing mushrooms in there. And of course jungle wood, yes or no. So let's activate this thing. So we'll put a redstone energy cell next to it, and it should start harvesting some crops and the trees, of course, in the 3x3 area in front of it. Now unfortunately these aren't melons or pumpkins, so it won't harvest those, but it will harvest this here. So the leaves around the trees go first, and then finally we should see the trees disappearing. Alright. And this also generates sludge, so that's a byproduct. So the sludge can of course be sent through some piping, which is very convenient, of course. So let's throw in this radius upgrade here. Now it should also be able to reach these wheat plants. Right, so it might take a short while before it actually notices them. Okay. Still waiting. They should go eventually though. Generally it takes a while sometimes. But anyway, so that's basically how the harvester works. If you look in the chest, you'll see, and there we go, the wheat is being harvested. In the chest we'll see all of the products from the harvested crops and trees appear. So that's very nice, and we still have the fertilizer working here, of course. So yeah, aside from all of this, you can also use the sludge in a sludge boiler, but I'll reserve that for another video. So that's basically how these blocks work, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please rate and subscribe. I hope you learned something from me, and I will see you guys in the next video.